Well, hello everyone, I'm High Treason, and we're gonna continue playing Shadow Warrior, Twin Dragon. We're up to the third level in this, which is the emergency room, apparently. So, yeah, well, after last time, you know, pretty good start, the first level. That next one, not quite so much. So hopefully, we'll be back on the uptick now. I don't know anything about this level, so... Well, I know it's got apes in it, those nasty gorilla things, and apparently ninjas. I was going to question, do you think this will be under a tunnel or something, or do you think they'll sprite the roof? Right, we can't interrupt the driver, but it was nice of them to bring us here. I mean, they could have just taken us to the headquarters of Wang's evil twin and had us executed. Could have stepped out and driven us off a bridge. With the doors locked. What's it oozes around here? What a nice place. I mean, geez, this obviously isn't an NHS hospital, because, I mean, we're not queuing out the door. We're doing alright here. Okay. I already have that gun, I'm nearly full of it. Let's remember that's there. Okay, there's nothing. He's a dickhead. Well, yeah, no, thus far, crack that. Should we blow that up? Do I want to blow that up? Because they'd just go through here, wouldn't it? Fuck knows what that was. But yeah, I don't think I told you the story. I'm sorry, I went a bit quiet there. I was sort of lost in thought about numerous things. But I don't think I told you the story of this. I don't know 100%, but it is based on this hospital has an armory. That's cool. Lil Wang has an evil twin, apparently. Like, apparently his mama couldn't afford, you know, looking after him, and he went up for adoption and shit like that. So, well, you know, I guess that his dad was like evil or something, you know, his adopted father. They're putting these all over. What? I like the thought we didn't just witness something horrible over the phone now. And what that was that she'd realised Lil Wang had called her. I think he probably does have that effect, you know. It's, shit, really, because he seems like a nice enough guy, doesn't he? Collision's weird in this game, man.
Holy shit!
No, they got good humour. They've got good humour. Oh, look at all these fucking oxygens and shit all over me. Who keeps doing that? Stop it. I don't know if this is an appropriate gun to be carrying, but probably not. It proved pretty useless to us in the first game. For fuck's sake. You just got no hope, have you, in this? Like, if someone wants to heart you, you know, it's basically game over. I miss those days. I really miss those days. Back when you were allowed to smoke in these places. I can sort of understand why you wouldn't want people doing that in hospitals. I always said, you know, they should have smoking spaces in places though, because it's not really fair on us smokers. And I think it should be majority rule, and if you live somewhere like I do, where over 80% of the population smokes, then you're really just pissing everybody off, except, like, you know, barely 20% of people who don't fucking smoke. Well, fuck those people, you know, I ain't got nothing against people who don't smoke. But by all means don't smoke if you don't want to, but, you know, most of us do where I am. What's with all this and that? Switch was backwards anyway. No, actually, holy shit, this place is weird. strange layout. I'm not against it, I don't hate it or anything. I could have shot that from here. I didn't even notice it, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, it seems to me there's a lot of cracks in this level. I probably should start blowing them up. At the moment, though, I just don't want to confuse myself by, like, adding more shit to the navigation that I need. Sticky bombs, sticky bums. Yum yum bubble gum. Lick it, stick it up your bum. Oh, they really liked just putting a switch for, like, every fucking door in here, didn't they? Oh dear. What is put... It is just the level of switches, isn't it? How am I going to walk through the fire here? Are you going to make me do it? Oh, for heaven's sake, I'll do it. Ah, it's not too bad. That's fine. I've got no problem with it. That's perfectly legitimate, that sort of thing. Now you see, I've talked before about stopping the player going somewhere, and you see this. This is a legitimate way of doing it. Like, I can totally see over there, and it actually looks pretty good. It looks very sort of grotty and industrial, and like something you would find sort of behind the scenes in a hospital. Okay, I can't switch that one. Oh, where's that coming from? Oh, it's a bar. You know, it has the look down pretty well, but you can't walk through there, and that's a valid way of doing it. So whoever built this actually, even though it's probably Davros from Doctor, when I press this switch, he's fucking obsessed with switches. I don't know if he still is, if he's even still around in it. Oh, we're back in here. Okay, I got turned around. But, you know, even though they are a bit obsessed with switches, they've got the right idea otherwise. I haven't even seen where this key goes. Yeah. A small level, making pretty good use of available space. There's no need to block me apparently though, because I can go up the elevator, so it almost seems pointless that I might have been able to sequence break if I hadn't killed him. Then again, can't fit through that one, so well, that looks wider though. Maybe I should have left him alive. And this don't go anywhere. Yeah, I don't like this this anti-smirking bullshit. Right, I'm going to start blowing holes in the walls then. You know, now I've learnt sort of what's around the place. And they obviously liked sticky bombs for this, the people who made this thing. Shut up. Yeah, no ghosties for you. Good. Pretty straightforward. But yeah, now I've seen enough that I don't mind doing it, because it's like, well, you know, we've thought that was a voxel then. I guess Stu Newcomb's been around here, but then why the bra? Well, then again, Stu Newcomb, you know, is probably been getting it on with the hot Japanese nurses or something, you know. That doesn't seem unlikely. Seems like something Duke Nukem would do. Oh, they really like these ill-sized switches. Is this on a fucking timer or something? Oh, it sounded that way, didn't it? Okay, but I haven't seen where this one goes yet either. Is this going to be another switch thingy? Probably. Is there any good in blowing those up? That didn't get us anything. That got us nothing, really. Armour. Armour's good to have. Reduces the damage, obviously. Layout's not terrible here, I'm just making a pig's ear of it, is what's happening. And we know there's areas we haven't been to yet, we've sort of seen them. The place feels oddly deserted. Alright, so we can get up here and yeah, bit of an odd layout. No, not here, in the wrong place. You can't go through there, so we wouldn't have been able to sequence break. I'll be honest with you, it's fucking with my head, this layout. I'm having a bit of a... I mean, that key's in there, but... It has given us enough ammunition, this level. It's given us enough to, if I had to blow a crack out of a wall, it wouldn't be out of line. It would be perfectly fine. And the reason for that is, like I say, it's given us plenty of ammo. And when you do that, you know, it's alright. You sort of... Could the player run out of it? They could, because they could just stand there and waste it. But at that point, I feel it's perfectly alright. And the player probably has nobody to blame but themselves if that happens. So I wouldn't worry about it. I might cut this out. Somebody's going to be yelling at me, I'm sure. Unfortunately, your yells don't echo back through time, so I can't hear them. I wish I could. Whoa. I mean, this is nice. I appreciate this quite a lot. Actually, I appreciate it really a lot. That's nice use of effects. Aside from it's a bit awkward to move around on. Okay, those guys are selectively immune to being blown up. Oh shit. Come on, you give me explosive enemies on this fucking starboard like that. It's not too bad. That's fine. That's alright. Okay. I like that. That's good. There's just so many switches, it really didn't stand out, but we found it. And it's actually pretty cool. That's really good effects use. I like that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go again. What was that? Anyways, yeah, we got the blue key now, so that's good. And that must be where those misters came out. I get it. That'll do this, right? Yeah. No, that's not bad. That's not bad. It maybe putting the switch in the dark wasn't the best thing. I mean, it wasn't, but you'd sort of assume it does this. You maybe want to put it on a wall here or something. That wasn't the best. That was a little bit... Fucking hell, that was horror movie tier stuff. Fucking hell. I'm not unhappy with this level. I'm not mad at this level at all. This is fine. It doesn't give me a lot to work with.
Everybody did. I like that.
He really is a bit of a psycho, isn't he? Doesn't give me a lot to work with as far as commentary goes or anything, but there's nothing wrong with it. This is reasonably competently made, you know? It's not perfect, but it's doing its job. It's working fine.
Time to get erased.
Oh, weird palette, though. I guess I'm technically inside the window ledge, then, am I? Must be. I mean, they got this new artwork and shit in here. Again, it clashes with the game. It's sort of the shading on it is a different style. Not as in, like, the shade feature of the engine, but as in the way the art was done. They look like sort of 3D models or something. It really isn't the best, but... I don't know, I guess maybe the artist had his own style and can only really work that way, so... maybe could have made a bit more effort to make it mesh with the game better. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Not sure what the point of that was. We went through there already. Fast tracking back, I guess. I'd sort of suggest they've put thought into it. Like I say, it doesn't really give me too much to talk about, this one. It does its job. So I'll talk about other fucking things, because that's what I usually do. So I have still been doing bloody electronics. And so I'm well on my way to having a 24-hour TTL digital clock with less than 100 transistors used. It's all pretty old school stuff. It's pretty high voltage logic by today's standard. It runs about 19 volts. They call it 18 volt logic, but it's unregulated. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking do something, you fucking loser, you fucking beast. I hate those things. So I'm on my way to having that working. But I reckon I can, because once I put the displays in and the circuitry to drive them, like, it is going to go over 100 transistors, and I actually have a sort of tentative plan. Oh, we're using raw here. I have a tentative plan to, should we try punching him? I don't think this will land well. To actually build one that has all of that, but does use less than 100 transistors. Oh shit.
It is good day to die.
Yeah, you can punch super duper sumos apparently. It's maybe not the best move, but it does work. Yeah, I think we should just punch everything from there on. Should we go down I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I think it would kill us. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna hit the easy to miss exit switch. What the? But this drops down. Should I go down there? Oh no, it's an exit sector. Weird. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. Okay.
Oh, better zip fly.
Yeah, I don't have the camera on, so I can actually just leave mine undone. Thought you might want to know that. What do you mean you don't do that when you play games? Oh, only when you play Tomb Raider. Okay, I'll see how it is. Oh, he's up there. Yeah, it is. That. Oh. Oh. That crashed my PC. We're not doing fucking well here, are we? That's not good. Like, that's a full-on crash. Like, keyboard controller locked up and everything. You know, like you can't toggle the lock keys. Right, I hope that's not going to become a recurring feature. Oh yeah, more editing. Just what I always wanted for Christmas. You know, Shadow Warrior does crash occasionally. Once in a blue moon, so we won't hold this against the add-on unless it keeps happening. Could do without it because my hard drives in this are knackered. In fact, one of them doesn't even show up anymore, so yeah, it's not really fantastic, let's be honest. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. So you mean this fault isn't exclusive to my code? Performance would have been good though, because we'd have only had one rendering pass going. Yeah, you see, this is built differently to the high-rise shit in Wanted Destruction. Different mapper, this one. I don't think this was made by someone off that. It's a boring level. That definitely not interesting at all. It was just going through the motions. It did it well enough, you know. It wasn't horrible. It didn't do anything particularly bad or anything. In fact, I'd say it was fine. You know, playing that on my own, I'd have been quite happy. I think we just shot him up the arse. Speaking of the arse, it occurs to me that one of the worst fucking things... Fucking blood on the sky. And of course, this fucking thing. Do I get something special if I find all of them? Will you come and suck my dick? But yeah, speaking about arses, one of the worst fucking things in the world has to be aloe vera fucking bog roll. Like, every now and then you go somewhere where they have it, and you know, it's the worst. Because you know, at least when I wipe my ass, right, the first thing I go on is how it feels to do that. Like, if I can feel stuff there that's kind of like, you know, shitty, then I'm going to wipe it some more. But the thing when you got aloe vera bog roll, it's like a fucking lubricant, so well, my arse isn't clean yet, I better keep wiping it. And I bet that's why they make it. It's so you end up wasting bog roll, and you have to buy fucking more of it. Now me, I'm a tightwad, so what I do is I'll buy the cheap store brand one, and then sort of fold it in half so that it's thick enough your fingers don't go through it, and just call that good. It seems to work. I mean, you know, when I want patterns and stuff, it gets thrown down the bog. I mean, they're giving me a gas bomb here, but I feel like he's probably the only guy down there or something. I'm going to go with it probably is. That feels, I think this is room over room here, you know. I don't know. It's a bit pointless if it is, but I do wonder if it is, you know. Yeah, that would have been a waste of a gas bomb. He's the only guy down there. I mean, there's other ninjas around, I can hear them, but your chances of successfully gassing them were pretty much zero. Let's go for this. This is proportionally doing better. Yeah, screw you. Stop it, he's already dead. All the more reason he can't fight back. Oh wait, you can though, because that's why we're punching him. Oh, if it isn't my old pal Grape. Let's get him. You're too slow, beast. Yes! Yes! I like the industrial look. Shading's a little bit weak, but I don't mind that, actually. It looks pretty good. It's just weird how it's lighter up there. Usually you do the ceiling darker than the rest of it. But, you know, it looks fine. It's serviceable. A bit wanky here, but it's not bad. It's not overdone. Hide and seek, this level's called. Alright. Yeah, I'll deal with you in a minute. I got cat crap to deal with first. There we go. Got a bit awkward here because it's not really going to be cycling him like I did, but get here. Bloody hell, he's on his toes, this one. Let's have a bare knuckle fight then. That's how we deal with things in my neighbourhood, dickhead. Pretty utilitarian design in this one, but this is serviceable. You know, no, I'm not saying it because they'll fucking jinx it. I was going to say good things. There's fucking trash cans all over. I was going to say nice things about this this add-on, but I'm not going to because I don't want to jinx it. So I'll just say horrible things about other people instead. You know, if you're like someone who's on YouTube now, it seems like certainly like the younger generation, they've got these little fucking pedo mustaches going on. Like, is that the fashion now? Don't fucking do that. It makes you look like a nonce. I can't trust nobody who has that style of facial hair. Like, either you can grow facial hair or you can't. Don't just sort of like, I can't do it, so I'm just going to do this. I'm looking for health, by the way. I was hoping I could. I can't find any. Alright, no problem. No big deal. We'll switch back to the Uzi for a moment. I didn't see, because I don't know what this place is meant to be. We have keys. We've got a blue key. I'm not actually sure where to put it. We're not going to have this again, are we? This layout doesn't seem too bad, but it does have a habit for sticking doors and stuff in little nooks where you wouldn't look. This add-on, I've noticed. It's not necessarily bad, and Shadow Warriors maps are a little bit like that anyway, So as long as it doesn't do it excessively, I'm actually okay with it. See, I keep getting that snap of like the HUD and everything as though it's doing a second rendering pass there. You can see where they've left a gap. Probably a bit scared of grid locking being off. A lot of people used to be. Which is a good reason. If you fucked it up, you did tend to corrupt your level if you didn't go easy on it. It was quite easy to break things in old build. It's one thing that the Windows editors tend to do a bit better is the editor. I have my own custom build of build. A version of the editor that I have modified myself, which does a few things that probably aren't useful to anybody else. It's mostly debug stuff, and it's very specific to the things I do, so, you know, probably, like I said, I don't think anyone would want it. They wouldn't really be able to do anything with it. They'd be like, wow, what are these weird numbers that come out of it? And that'd be about it. I don't think I ever heard them make a noise before. Was the water cold on him or something? His bollocks went back in, I think, for a minute. Well, he won't be needing them now. Oh, I thought it was like a Greek key pattern, but it's not. Was this trying to be fucking Tomb Raider or something down here? Well, I mean, Lara did have a cameo appearance in this. Is this a combination, or do we just want to turn them all on? Well, ain't my electric bill. I'm guessing whatever's on the end of that works perfectly fine then. I mean, I really don't know what that did, but... Why am I avoiding this? It's only water. Was that there? I don't remember them doors. Yeah, what a load of rubbish. They're fucking facial hair though, I mean, I really, I want to know, thought that was a good idea. Like, that's not a good idea. But then again, I don't suppose it's any worse than sort of, a lot of my generation just grew really shitty full beards. They just looked homeless. It's like, man, you know, I'm not saying that inherently looks bad, but it looks bad when you can't do it. Whether you... Like I say, some people can pull it off, some can't. But a lot of the ones who did it couldn't, so they just looked homeless, because no matter what they did, it just looked like shit. I'm sure there was shotgun shells there. I'm sure I walked over them and they vanished, but I didn't get the pickup for it. I don't know what that's about. Oh, it's such a delight, Shadow Warrior. Yeah, the water's, I think, moving this way slightly. Well, maybe that's just the texture. Oh, this is like that one episode... Is it episode 3 in Blood or 4? It's the level before the hospital, so this is like the reverse order. Bit of a maze. I'm alright, I'm pretty good with mazes, especially build mazes. They do give us a lot of warheads in this mod. I'm really not against it, it's just... There's never really an opportunity to use them. Okay, so that's fast tracking again. That's actually good non-linearity. We spoke about that before. How you can do non-linearity in a myriad of ways, and that's actually a pretty good way to do it. Like, because it doesn't feel needless or stupid. Where the hell did you come from? You know, that just feels like a way to get back. Like, quickly. Now, what would have sealed it off is if, you know, it was a way to fast track somewhere you maybe really needed to be. Whoa, 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 what was that? Okay, I didn't press that the first time. It's possible I might have knocked it, but I don't think I did. Jeez, man, this would probably pass as fucking horror or something down here now.
Bonsai!
Well, that shit's half-assed. I find that really fascinating. Like Zoomer horror, right? I find their idea of horror absolutely intriguing. Because this is another one of these generational gap things here. Well, you see, to my generation, your horror setting was usually, okay, there's this place where there really shouldn't be any people. What the fuck was that? I mean, it wasn't in my face. It's perfectly fine. It's just a bit strange. But it would usually be somewhere where there shouldn't be anyone. You know, it'd be like a forest or a cave. They're not places, you know, when they're really remote, you don't expect to find other people there. You know, if I walk into some dense forest that's miles away from civilization, I expect to be on my own. It wasn't in my face, it's fine. It's far enough away. Yeah, I thought we'd come this way as we hadn't seen this area yet. That may be a good thing we did. Like, we know we've got to go and deposit this key. But maybe be something good here. Just a shitty railgun. Koi, it's probably more cat craps. Oh no, it's a grave. Yeah? Fucking do it. Die. Oh, fine, motherfucker, innit? You don't like it when you fight back. But yeah, it'd be somewhere like that. And to me, that's a blissful thought. Like, been somewhere and there's just no other fucking people in it. Fuck yeah, that's bliss. That is exactly what I fucking want. That to me is a holiday. Put me in like the woods somewhere, near the people, let me put my fucking tent in there. Fuck it, I don't need a tent, I'll build a shelter. I have done this, by the way, it's not like I... There you go. This might be the level exit. Whereas their stuff, it's the total opposite. Which I'm not saying is bad or anything, I just find that quite fascinating. They take a place that you expect to find people and then there's just nobody in it. It's like, you know, that's... Yeah, to me that's weird, because to me that's a really nice thought, you know? Liminal space, you know. You apparently just end up in these places by accident. If you ever end up in one, you'll probably just find me sat there in a deck chair or something, you know, in these endless swimming pools, just like, oh, can you fuck off? This place is huge, you go to that end of it, I'm staying here. Also, those other deck chairs, I wouldn't sit in them, I spat on them. Hey, that looks like a train. Oh, does this one have trains as well? Well, that isn't too bad, I ain't got a problem with that. I guess train's pretty neat, right? It was a little bit lumpy, this one, wasn't it? That level was pretty good. I liked that, actually. Wasn't the prettiest looking, but that's usually the case that we find. That the levels that are less aesthetically oriented actually end up playing better. That level played quite well. Like, even the maze, like, that wasn't excessive. That was just enough maze, like, to, you could tell it was a maze, but it wasn't annoying. And it rewarded you for exploring it. The explosions weren't in your face. They didn't hurt you. They were far enough away you had a chance to stop and avoid damage. And for that exploration, we got some health and the railgun and things like that. It was guarded by a fairly tough enemy, the Guardian, but he's not too bad. So that was a good level. That's pretty good. I mean, this thing only has, like, I think 12 levels or something, so we're actually like a third of the way into it. And thus far, really, we've only had one level that's been a bit crap, and one level that was fine but a bit boring. The other two levels have been fine. Hang on, I thought we were going on a train. Oh, well, I guess we don't get to experience it. Well, anyways, I won't be playing on any more today, I don't think, because it's late. But, yeah. We'll have a quick look. We'll have a quick look, see what's in the starting zone here. What does this level look like? Do we recognise the designs of anything? I'm not sure. does not really look like wanton destruction-y stuff. Again, it gives me slightly Tomb Raider vibes. I wonder if these guys ever made Tomb Raider add-ons, or if they were big fans of it or something. Not sure why I picked that up. Like, it all looks a bit sort of sparse so far. Let's have a look out of this window here. Yeah, bit sparse looking so far, but maybe there's a reason for that. I don't know. I guess we'll find out next time. So, I'm High Treason. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Why are you auto-playing? Stupid CD. Yeah, that actually was pretty fun. Not bad at all.